Hello and welcome to Heidelberg in Germany. Game day 4, Group D of the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Germany against Sweden. These two countries met on Friday night, and what a game they put on for us. A game for the ages, really. Can they repeat it? We'll see in 10 minutes time. 73-72, the Swedes overcoming the Germans at the last, and that has put them and Montenegro in the box seat here in Group D. The Swedes and the Montenegrins can do each other a favor tonight. If they both win, they'll qualify the other. So that's the prize on offer for these two teams. Sweden, what a game they had on Friday night. Looked like they were beat. With 90 seconds to play, they were down 9, 63-72. But Håkansson with back-to-back threes. They scored the last 10 points of the contest to stun the world champions and win 73-72. And that despite a record-breaking performance from David Kramer. He had 43 points. He was 14 of 19, Kramer, for 8 of 11 from the three-point range. It's the most points ever scored in a EuroBasket qualifier, but it wasn't enough. It was second most points ever scored by a German in an international game. Dirk Nowitzki's 47 was under big threat, but somehow it wasn't enough to win the ball game. So now it is the Germans who are under pressure here in game day 4 to win on their home court and even things up as far as the weekend goes against Sweden. And can they do it here tonight? They really have to. They don't want to make it a little bit dicey. Osakowski had a great debut on Friday night, but again, that wasn't quite enough. And they'll think, well, we had that game won. 90 seconds to go, up 9. They had a double-figure lead inside the last 3 minutes. Coach Mumbrou thought he was getting his German career off to a winning start, but not to be. We will pause now for the national anthem, starting with the anthem of our visitors from Sweden.
Es gibt die beiden Nationalhymnen und wir beginnen natürlich, wie es sich gehört, mit der Nationalhymne der Gastmannschaft, die Nationalhymne aus Schweden.
And now for the national anthem of Germany. Well, get your drinks in. Make sure the vocal cords are lubricated, because the crowd is going to be needed to be that sixth man here tonight to get behind their team in an all-important game as far as Germany are concerned. Our three officials set and ready to go. Fernando Calatrava of Spain, Yilmaz of Turkey, and Cecilia Angomli-Toth of Hungary. Our three officials for the game, supported by the commissioner as well, Adam Bershilo. But the two teams, well, can they live up to what level they set? It was an unbelievably great game. Some great shooting both ends of the floor. We talked about the record and the finish. It really was a thrilling encounter, and it's always fascinating to see how teams adjust when the games are so close together. You don't often play the same international team in back-to-back games like that, but we've seen it this week in qualifying. Teams playing those reverse fixtures, home and away. Well, I fancy Sweden will have the number 44 writ large on their scout report. Sweden with the same 12 that played on Friday night. So Anderson, Hilkensen, Gaddafors, Panzer, and Birianda in the starting five. The bench exactly the same for Coach Ruppnen as they look for a similar result, maybe a little less dramatic this time around. They might think maybe don't give them a 9-point lead to make up in the last minute and a half. That might be on the game plan for Mikko, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. The Germans have made one change to their lineup from Friday night's team. Elias Leggetti, who didn't actually take to the floor, is not in the 12 today, replaced by the Alba Berlin player Malte Delo into the 12 for Alex Mumbrou, Weidemann, Brunke, Orzakowski, Thiemann, and well, the man of the moment, Kramer, number 44, who almost had as many points as his number, just one shy, 43, second highest in German history. And well, Alex Mumbrou knows a thing or two about winning on the global stage, doesn't he? And he'll be desperate for a home victory here tonight. You can see the German fans are set, the drums are ready, the flag's being waved. We're less than a minute away from opening tip. And the Swedes making their way out onto court, knowing that victory could be enough. Would depend on the other results as well, but could be enough to punch their ticket tonight. We will know by the end of this game what the score is from that contest between Bulgaria and Montenegro, because they started before us, and in fact they're about to start the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game going into the fourth quarter in Bulgaria. Sweden rooting for a Montenegro win. That, coupled with a win for themselves, will send them through, and the Montenegrins, to be fair. But this group feels like it might go to the very last. It is one of those tight ones. But for now, it's about today. It's about, can you get a win on the board? And we will get things up and underway. And it's not the cleanest jump ball, but it's the Germans in white who will get the first possession of the game. Thiemann up top. Here's Kramer. They're going to be all over him, surely, after what he did to them on Friday night. Thiemann gets into the key, spinning one way or the other. Tough shot in the end. Couldn't find the room he needed. And Sweden will come the other way. Panzer gets it back. 5 on the shot clock now. Anderson needs to go up. Panzer just beats the buzzer, front iron. Kramer dancing past his man, and here we go. He's got his first 2 of the night. David Kramer. Just another 42 needed to break his record and match his number. Good noise from the home fans for the defense, and Brunker knocking it out of bounds. Oh, that's a deep 3. You look like running out of ideas there. Gadafor's just jacking up a triple. Feynman's slightly better, if somewhat early shot. So tentative, you would say, the opening minute and a half. They certainly made more threes in the first couple of minutes in Sweden on Friday night. Nice spin baseline, and Sweden on the board with Viander. Just that first step. Vitamin. Otsakowski trying to bully his way to the basket, but no way past Denzel Anderson. Just had the mismatch and took advantage, and there's a quick foul on the inbound. Simon B under his game's first. And Johannes Thiemann will go to the free throw line. Oh, the one solitary voice. Singing his name. And he goes 2 for 2. Pansar brings it forward. Hands off to Wilkinson. Gadafor is back to Wilkinson. Into the key. Takes a tough shot off balance. Oh, it's caught underneath. And Gadafor's just a little too far underneath the basket there. Couldn't quite get it over the rim. Here goes Osikowski again. Forced out by Anderson. Vitamin has it. He's looking to attack. He's repelled as well. Shot clock down to 6 as the 3 ball goes up, and it's off the mark, but an offensive rebound from Osikowski. Can't profit from it though, as Viander denies him. Hawkinson. Oh, loads of time and space there. Well, they didn't quite take advantage of that there. Thought at first that Viander might be able to go up. He's decided to give it to Gadafor to kind of rushed it as well. They will get another go at it from the side. Hutchinson to inbound. Oh, man down, 5-on-4 here. Weideman's back to his feet. Panzer driving in, and Kramer is wrapped up with Gadefors, and I think it's going to go against the German. Well, I don't think he made any effort to get out of the way, put it this way. And that's why Kramer's not too happy. Back to Panzer, around the high screen. Panzer rolling to the basket, and German's not quick enough to respond there. Got all the way to the rim to tie it up. Weideman around the high screen from Thiemann. Thiemann putting it on the floor. Late shot clock again. Three ball is way overcooked there from Brinker. Panzer out to Anderson, open for three, and he knocks it down from the corner. First triple of the game goes the way of Denzel Anderson. Kramer. Round to Weideman. And Weideman had the space because they were worried about Kramer, and that might be his role tonight, Kramer, a facilitator perhaps, because of what he did on Friday night. Both teams hitting their first three of the game within a play of each other. Turnover Sweden. You can see how Hutchinson had come all the way over, worried about Kramer, but Weideman said, I can shoot the three as well. Don't forget about me. Kramer, a little hesitation, dishes off. And again, the extra space there for Thiemann. Well, he set a record for points on Friday. Maybe today it'll be for assists. Oh, quick. He's so quick. Njai, you cannot let him get that first step. Once he's beat you on the first step, he's at the rim. Matsakowski gets to the free throw line, and he knocks that down like it's a layup. That looks super easy for him. 17 points on debut on Friday, and he's got some good early touches here. It's better from Kramer staying in front of Njai, but nobody stayed in front of Hutchinson. He gets all the way to the rim, and his finger roll is good. He'll go to the line for a bonus. Oh, he probably got fouled twice there, Ludi Hutchinson. That might have been a slap. That's the one that's been called. Three-point play converted. Sweden into the lead. Weideman looking for Odzakowski, has to come up top to Thiemann instead. Now Odzakowski gets it down deep and too strong. Did his work early there to get great positioning, and there's very little a defender can do but foul from this position, and he didn't foul early enough really. Teraposvitz with the foul. And Odzakowski now with a chance to convert the three-point play, which he does. Ninja brings it forward. Just lost the dribble for a second. Gaddaforce now he's under the basket. And a bit of a miscommunication. Cherepovitz ends up turning it over. Zakowski from miles behind the arc lets it fly. Njai looking to push as ever. Back to Helkinson. Circles out. Thought about the three. Pass a little out of the reach of Simon Behan and out of bounds. Substitutions for Sweden. Kale under pressure is fouled. Probably got him with a slap and a push there, Njai. Kale creates a little space for himself and knocks down the triple. His first points of the game. First shot of the game, good for three. Well, quick attack and a nice finish as well at the end of it from Pansar. Tiemann looking for some options. He's been involved, hasn't he, Pansar? Already with a decent stat line. Tiemann backing down. Gets into the body of Chris Cherepovitz, who commits a second foul. Tiemann's just got that extra size. But Pansar's got the speed at the other end. Five points so far for Johannes Tiemann. Three of them here from the free throw line. Make that four. Tibor Pleiss going to check in for the first time. Delo as well. Pansar. Off the mark is Cherepovitz. Sweden again on the offensive glass. Pansar top of the key with the pull-up. That doesn't go. Might be another offensive rebound. No, Germany do come away with it with Aminu getting his hands on it. And a transition three, not quite, but an offensive rebound of their own. Aminu again on the glass. Nothing doing. Those threes on the offensive rebounds are usually some of the most effective. Kail with the foul. Here's another look back at his shot a minute or so ago. It's a great stop. There's a grab there. Not a very subtle one either. Montedillo with the foul. Tischler checking in. Sweden ball from the end. They trail Germany by 5 here. Minute and 15 to go in the opening quarter. And there's that man again getting to the rim. You cannot let him get his head down because he's getting all the way there. And Jai is so lightning quick. Oh, Jai nearly got a steal there. Nice pass, beautiful assist there from Kyle. Oh, and Jai lost the dribble there. He was too quick for the ball, if anything. Nice pass again. And right place, right time. Christian Senkfelder has got 2 easy layups off some great passes from his teammates. Germany by 7. Shot clock is on, but not much of a difference. Sweden can take this to the buzzer, basically. Pansel, Spires, moves it on. Now they got to get it up. Oh, wow, what a shot that is. Tough make. Cherepovitz with a hand in his face, slightly off balance, late in the clock. With his team down, they kind of needed that just for a bit of momentum. End of the first here in Heidelberg. Germany 23, Sweden 19. Well, you would say that it's the Germans who've had it a little bit easier in terms of the offense. That's why the numbers slightly higher. They've got to the free throw line a bit more as well. But not much to pick between these two teams here. Let's have a look back at some of the best plays of the opening quarter. And boy, they must have been getting flashbacks when this guy scored the first basket of the game. But they've not given him too many looks since then. And it's been pretty even. Both teams being able to get to the rim, as we can see in these highlights. And I'm sure that'll be one thing that the coaches will be talking about. Need to take that lane away a little better if we can. It's tough when you've got speedy guards as they do. Arnold enjoying himself. Don't forget, you can scan the QR code, download the Courtside 1891 app. Keep on top of all of the live streams from all of the Continental qualifying series going on around the world right now, including some great games in EuroBasket qualifiers this weekend. None more so than the first meeting between these two teams in game day 3. But it's game day 4 we're focused on now, second quarter. Sweden with the ball, down 4. Pansel looking to create. Cherepovitz backing down, still backing down, getting all the way to the jump hook. And Senkfelder able to grab the rebound. Good ball movement. Pleiss is open up top. He can't convert. Oh, Pleiss needs to get in the front court. He does. Oh, just a bit too zippy for Pleiss to hang on there as Tischler tried to find his teammate under the basket. And Jai brings it across midcourt. Oh, he's lost the dribble again. That's twice he's left the ball behind him. Kale with the spin to the basket. He shows his speed to get to the rim. Teammates on the bench loving that move from Jack Kale. Defense echoes around the SMP Arena here. Up top to Panzer, late shot clock, steps to the side for three. Front iron on that, good box out, allows Aminu to get the rebound. Ply setting the high screen. Aminu fires up the triple, doesn't go. And Cherepovic's with the rebound. That looked like a foul, it was. Joel Aminu called for the first foul of the second quarter. Look at this, nice little spin. Not too many people are quick enough to beat Njai in a foot race. Now he gets a breather. He's had some good minutes, good contribution for his team while he's been out on the floor. Perkinson. Around the screen. Spires kind of stuck and lost his feet as a result of it. Nick Spires with the turnover. Weideman pushing quick, kicks out to Kramer off the mark for three. There's a foul in there. I think it's going to go against Ole Lundqvist. Trying to fight over two German bodies. Aminu gets it back from Pleiss. Pleiss rolling into the mid-range jump shot. Tibor Pleiss with his first score of the game. And Sweden are going to call for time here. Germany opening up an 8-point lead, 2.5 minutes into this second quarter. So Coach Rippinen wants to talk things over. Well, you saw the shooting numbers go through there. The biggest difference, really, to me, is the fact that the Germans have had 22 field goal attempts to only 17. That's 5 more field goal attempts. And bear in mind, they've got to the line more than the Swedes as well. So just more possessions of the basketball. That's the key difference, partly because the Swedes have 6 turnovers already, and the Germans are doing it slightly better on the offensive glass to get themselves second chance opportunities. That's why they have the biggest lead of the contest so far. 8 points the differential. Sweden trying to cut into that here with Panzer. Working the pick and roll. Drops it right back to Bierjander, off the mark. Rebound comes to the hands of Zenfeld. Weideman. Anderson didn't quite get in front of Christian Sengfelder. His first personal foul. Weideman rocking and rolling. Shot clock into red numbers as Kramer gets to the elbow. Difficult shot, two hands right in his face. Leander with the rebound. Perkinson. Panzer. Oh, will that count? Yes, it will. What a spectacular shot. That is from Elvin Panzer. Felt the contact, kind of threw it up because he knew he was fouled. See, there's the foul. He's thinking, I'm going to heave this one up over the big fella, and he threw it in off the glass. Great finish. Three-point play, cuts it down to 5. Kramer running off the cross screens. Weideman into the key, rearranges the shot off the mark. Perkinson thought he had the rebound, but it's stolen away by Weideman. Good hustle from Nelson Weideman. Oh, Dylan Osakowski, make it look easy, big man. Seven points for Osakowski. Perkinson for 3, string music. Just stepped into that one, Rudy Perkinson. His second 3 of the game. Good eyes on the ball from Nelson Weideman. Look at this, love this. That's your 206 forward, doing a little dancing step away. Ooh, Weideman lost his footing there. I think he might have stepped on the foot of the Swedish defender, which is why he was falling to the ground. And he ends up throwing it out of bounds as a result. Coach Mumbrou watching on. His team's lead is down to 4. Only the second German turnover. Oh, speed, Panzer to the rim. Cards have been aggressive in this one, haven't they? Turn the corner, go to the rim. Kai Bronca with the foul. First free throw is good. There are a few bedecked in yellow in the building. Not quite as many as there were on Friday night, obviously. It's a great atmosphere there, as it is here. And it has the makings of another barn burner. So make sure you don't go anywhere. This one looks already like it's going to come down to the end. Kale gets it back, moves that pass on to Bronco, knocks down the 3. Kai Bronca stretches the lead back out to 5. Not been their best shooting night so far, Germany, but they have made a few from behind the arc. Anderson miles out. I don't know if he thought the shot clock was a little lower than it was. Otsakowski has to come all the way out to the three-point line to gain possession. Sizing up Anderson. Around to the corner, and Kale can't knock down the three. Panzer spinning back to the lane, just trying to bounce it to Gadafors, who I think was going for the rebound rather than expecting a pass. Even if he was expecting, he wasn't catching it at his ankles, was he? That's Broncos 3. It's made it a 5-point German lead. Oh, lovely. The sneaky cut back door from Kramer, and a great pass with the misdirection down the lane to find him. You can see he's looking the other way, but he knows that pass is going to be there. It's a great assist from Jack Hale. Had the speed as well on it. Hutchinson never quite looked like he had the ball under control, but he got it to Pansol. Kale. He turns the corner and goes quick. Back out to Kramer. Tiemann. Down low is Tiemann. And he was being held by Victor Gadafors. Number 1 on him. Kale. Fouled. Gets all the way to the rim. It goes. Will it count? Yes, it will. Basket is good. Well, you always got to throw it up just in case. He was in the beginning of his shot motion. Once you pick the ball up, if the foul comes, there's the foul. He's got the ball in his hands. Doesn't matter that he hasn't gone through all his steps. Once he's picked it up, he's in his motion, and that basket will count. Timeout call. Germany's lead up to 9 now, with 3:05 left in this first half. Well, remember the state of play in Group D coming into this game is that Sweden would qualify for the final round with a win if Montenegro beat Bulgaria. Well, update, Montenegro have beaten Bulgaria only by 4. It's a tight game, but it is a win for the Montenegrins. So Sweden can qualify with a win here tonight. That would also push Montenegro through, because Montenegro's permutation was they needed a win and a Sweden win. Germany, though, have got other thoughts about either of those teams getting through this evening. They're saying, well, we got one more window. Why don't we wait for that to decide all the places? And a 10-point lead, biggest of the game for the Germans. Good ball movement, nice play. Found the gaps, and Miranda with the assist Tiemann to the rim, a little high on that one. Herkinson. Gadefors, oh, Beander was on his own for a second there. A late apology from Gadefors for not seeing him. He's like, I gave you one a minute ago. Herkinson, step away three, front iron on that one. Long rebound comes out to Kale. Here's Tiemann. Tiemann going side to side, but can't get around Beander. Access denied to the rim there. Tiemann's going to try again. This time he creates a bit more room. He still can't score. And it's poked away from him and ends up in the hands of Panzer. Space for Gadefors in the corner. Front iron on the three. Beander with the rebound, trying to force it home off the glass. Kale for the Germans. 100 seconds to play in the second quarter. Sikowski. Kramer timing that bounce nicely for Tiemann to the rim, and this time he will not be denied. Johannes Tiemann had to work hard last couple of plays, but he's up to 8 now. Herkinson trying to split between the defenders, and Tiemann helps him back up, having tripped him to the floor in the first place. That's what you want to do, really. Give it to him in his steps. He knows where he's going, what he's doing. Not too much thinking needed. Johannes Tiemann's going to finish that one off all day long. Well, they'd rather not be 10 down, but they won't worry about being 10 down. As I say, they were double digits down with less than 3 to go on Friday. Still 9 down with 90 seconds to go and won the game. So this won't stress them out. Anderson, tough catch and shoot. He nearly got it to go, but Sikowski had fouled him, so he will go to the line for 3. Just too close, that's the problem. You want to be right there, but you can't be too close on that curl. "28 years of age now. Denzel Anderson, playing in Poland, in Warsaw this season, having had a few years in Spain. He makes the last of the free throws, so it's an 8-point lead. There's going to be a timeout here. Coach Wombro decides, might as well use it. Don't get to keep it. His team in a nice spot, though. Less than a minute to play, up 8 in the first half.
Okay, you take it out. Take it out, yes. Okay, you want set the pick, bam, bam. Dylan was here to protect, here, okay? Pass the ball. Okay, we play like this. Dylan is here. Okay, David, you are here. You are here. Yes, you are here. Here with the ball. Mate. Okay? You fake, yes, you fake the pick and play a slip. And I want this pick, and in the moment that he's coming, David, you go. You leave it, yes? And you have this pass or this penetration. Okay, if you don't have nothing coming, this coming here. And we play big, you have two guys, those two shooters in your back. David here, okay, let's go. They play zone. They play zone 22.
22. Fives making their way back out onto court here in Heidelberg. Less than a minute to go in what feels like a super fast first half. What have we've been going 40 minutes. It's about right pace, but it's felt like it's gone quicker than that. Hello. A lot of dribble here. Well, I'm not sure that was the play that was drawn up, but it counts for two, and that's all that matters. Germany back up 10. They might get one more back here. There's enough of a gap between the shot and game clock. Sweden are going to try and milk as much time as they can. And Jai. Hands off to Anderson. Two bodies in front of him. There is time for the Germans here. They don't have to rush it. Well, you take the open layup. Oh, it's a block though. Biander with it. Kramer has it. Still time. Kramer creates room for the free front iron on that team and can't get it away in time. And that will cap a very good first half for the Germans. They will head to the locker room with a double-figure advantage, exactly how they would have wanted it coming into this one. Halftime in Heidelberg. Germany 41, Sweden 31. Well, the Swedes will think that they can shoot the ball a little better than they did in that first half. Just 40%, 41% from the floor. Down in the 20s from three-point range, as the numbers will show you here. I mean, Germany not shooting the three ball very well either, but more shots, and that's kind of the difference, really. Part of that is offensive rebounding. Part of that is turnovers as well by the Swedes. Spread scoring here. Don't think we're going to have a 40-something point game tonight. But will we have the drama that we had at the end? Sweden will certainly hope so. Let's have a look back at the highlights from this second quarter, in which Germany have managed to get themselves on top. This was a nice spin move. And a pretty finish at the end of it, but Germany built up a bit of a lead in the early stages of that second quarter. It came right back down. The Swedes cut into it pretty quickly after a timeout. Germany have re-established that lead. They've led for basically the whole half. Sweden had a little 30-second spell in front, but apart from that, it's been the Germans on top. But they know from Friday night that matters for very little. They led for almost the whole second half on Friday. But when the buzzer sound, they were 1 point down, and that's what you got to do. You got to finish the game as well. But the fans have been treated here to a good opening 20 minutes as far as they are concerned. Germany lead this one 41-31.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Skip pass, driving in, Oliver. Oh, nice play. Trying to make this game as respectable as they possibly can. Points difference might be a game changer. Oh, that is a thunderous one-handed hammer from the 20-year-old Jensen. Erie hesitates. Alley-oop. Oh my goodness! Dobrunoc, Bratislava. Good night, Slovakia.
Oh, look at the space. Rosman, he resets. No, he puts it on the floor and takes it to the rim for the big jam.
Entry pass, oh, beautiful play. Zubris turns that rim into his own personal jungle gym.
And that one doesn't go in either. I mentioned it earlier in the game. He is a walking highlight reel when it comes to dunks.
And a good block down the other end. And here they come. Here comes Germany. They've got numbers. Wide open Creamer in the corner. Yes, splashes it in. That's what you want from out of a timeout.
Oh, there's a lane here. Oh, and it's filled beautifully. Hazard carrying on where he left off in the first half, and he turns cheerleader at the end.
Still plenty of time left though. Avramovic getting himself in a spin at the top. Past inside. Oh, that is a poster. That is huge. Koprivica.
And basketball fans, I'll say it. Well, no, got it. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Well, did it count? Are we going to double overtime? I think we're going to double OT, baby. I can't believe it. I think that's good.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Ten-point game here at the S&P Dome in Heidelberg. Germany on top. But Sweden showed their stick-to-itiveness on Friday night to come back and win at home. And boy, they've got to the rim well tonight. Pansar leading the way with 9 points for his team. But we've also seen and Jai come in and get to the rim. We've seen the big guys cutting on the baseline and moving the ball well. But they'll feel they need to be a little more efficient in the second half. A little more of this is what the Swedish team will need, because the reality is 62 points isn't going to win them the game. So they're going to need more than 31 in the second half if they're going to overturn this deficit. Jack Cale's played well, hasn't he? Given them some really nice minutes off the bench, 10 minutes in total, 8 very efficient points. He's also chipped in with 3 rebounds and 3 assists as well. He's plus 11, so basically this lead has been earned when he's on the court. Be interesting to see whether he gets a few more minutes in the second half, whether Coach Mumber might push him to 12 or 13 minutes instead of the 10 he got in the first half. That's always the balance as a coach, to try and find, well, who's working, who's making us better out there. A few extra minutes here, fewer minutes there. You always got to juggle. There's only 200 to dish out. There's 12 guys who want them and all good enough to deserve them. And that is the alchemy of being a head coach, is trying to work out on any given night where it goes and what works best for your team. Cale leading them in assists as well as points, team in the top rebounder in the first half. It bears repeating that Germany can't book a ticket in this window. Sweden could, though. If Sweden were able to turn this round and win, that'll be 2 tickets punched, and Germany will be sweating in that last window, trying to find a ticket to EuroBasket of their own. It could, in theory, come down to the final game on the 23rd of February, Germany against Bulgaria. Could be a winner-take-all shootout. You never know. But if Germany were to win this game, well, that means the other 2 can't qualify, not in this window at least. And it will make it a bit more sticky for them, particularly the Swedish team, because Sweden and Germany will both be 2-2 in the standings. And obviously, if Germany win by more than a point, they'll take the head-to-head tiebreaker as well. But there's a lot of basketball still to be played, both today and again in the final window in February. It's one of the beautiful things about these qualifying campaigns is you can see, look around the EuroBasket qualifying, there's so many very tight groups as you sort of go, well, who's going to make it out of that group? Who's going to make it out of that group? There's going to be a lot riding on that final window in February, that's for sure. And of course, by that point, EuroBasket 2025 be looming large, so you won't have long to wait once you do punch your ticket before the summer rolls round and it's time to get on that plane to whichever of the beautiful host cities we have your team is heading to. But Sweden definitely need a bit more offense in the second half here if they are to take the stress out of that last window by securing themselves qualification. Well, coaches will just have their final few words of instruction, reminding them of the key points that they would have gone through at halftime in the locker rooms. Big few minutes for Sweden here. What they won't want to do is let this one get away early. You want to get this back to single figures, get Germany back in range as soon as possible. Well, you can keep on top of all of the qualification, all the permutations I've just been talking to you about. Scan the QR code, download the EuroBasket Qualifiers app, and highlight score, stats, everything you need to make sure you know who's punched their ticket, who's still sweating. Underway in the second half, Germany with the opening possession, leading this one by 10. There's Kramer sneaking back door. Anderson just caught him. And that'll be 2 free throws. Well, he got the first score of the first half. He's looking for the first 2 points of the second here from the free throw line. Well, not quite the fireworks he had on Friday, those numbers, but pretty decent. In the first half, he was always going to see some extra attention, that was for sure. Germany now with a 11-point advantage. Skip pass, a little high for Gunnerforce. He's able to pull it in. Trying to back his way down from the three-point line. Well, it was almost like he didn't want to spin back baseline, but that was the only way he could go, and he did go and able to score. Weideman around the screen from Thiemann. Weideman quickly down the lane, off the mark, and he hadn't quite got back in bounds when the ball reached him from Thiemann. You see he's out of court, and it's where you take off from, not where you land in that situation. You've got to have landed in court before you make contact with the ball to be deemed in court. Weidemann's going to get called for the foul. Number 2 on him. Not a difficult call for the referee, that. Panzer, a lot of lane if you can attack it and crowd him out. Nice pass. Beander is short though. Gunnerforce with the rebound. That pass isn't high enough to get over Kramer. He steals that away. Space for Thiemann, lines up the three. Johannes Thiemann with the triple. And Germany have a 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Beyonder out to Anderson in the corner for three. Front iron on that. Sikowski with the rebound. Kramer, it's a little high. It almost went in, actually. Panzer. Anderson on the low block this time. Passing out of the post to a cutting Gatterfors, who throws it in for two. Kramer around to Thiemann. Thiemann on the low block, but Anderson steals the ball away. Sikowski a little casual with that. Hutchinson hit from behind. And that'll be 3 free throws, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't have a toe on the line. Ludi Hutchinson, who plays in Murcia in Spain, trying to just chip away at this deficit for Sweden. And doing exactly that. Vitamin. Thiemann round to. Oh, it's not a great pass by Kramer. Panzer running it back. Tried to bait Thiemann into a foul, I think there. Wasn't buying it, but he didn't stop him from scoring. And while having been down 12 just a couple of moments ago, the Swedes have got it down to only 5. And Coach Mumba is going to have to call for time here. The third quarter that started really well is dissipated away last couple of minutes.
1, 2, use the foul. Finally, they score easy. Use the foul over the line when we are in this match. And now, put the novice, Dylan, soft. And here, nothing. They deny bomb go in. Okay, what's up, press break? Okay, bam, bam. Okay, they play zone, we play 22. You pass and go corner. Okay, you are here. Yes. If not, give me once. Hold down. Big, hold, Dylan. Cut, get inside. Baby here. Right here, okay? Yes, let's go.
Well, we saw the numbers there. Germany doing a better job off the bench in terms of their scoring. But Panzer, you can see, he's just trying to see, could he turn this into a three-point play? Not quite. But they got the 2. That's the important thing. 7 unanswered points from the Swedes. Has this gap down to a manageable margin at 5. Vitamin for Germany. Sikowski down the lane. Good body control. Does he get the bounce? Yes, he does. Panzer. Hutchinson. His pass is deflected by Vitamin. Comes up with the steal. Sikowski. He knew he had a mismatch. And he went quick to draw that foul. Hutchinson wasn't overly convinced by that. This is good hands. He's got a size advantage. You can see they're trying to switch it up. I just think that's aggressive play by Dylan Osakowski, which has forced the official into making a decision, and that decision was defensive foul, so it'd be 2 free throws. And you can see there was a healthy discussion, should we say, about whether that was a foul or not. Differing opinions, but the referee's opinion is the one that matters. And the German lead is back to 9. Panzer. Herkesen miles behind the arc. Rebound grabbed by Brunke. Here's Kale. Oh, defender slips. Kale open for 3. Tiemann with the offensive rebound. And they were in a bit of scramble mode there. I think that foul was just to allow them to set the defense up. And you can see it went the wrong way, and Wade needed some studs to keep his self upright. Kale, little hesitation, dances his way to the rim. Beautiful move. And Jack Kale, just as he did in the first half, bringing offense off the bench. And having seen the lead down to 5, they've come out of that timeout, pushed it right back out to 11. And coach Nico Ripponen having to respond with a timeout of his own. Well, run for run here in this third quarter. Germany started out hot, got themselves in front, double digits, extended. Sweden pulled it back in the first, what was it, 3 minutes when that first timeout was called. Germany pushed it back out again. Sweden pulled it back, and here we are with Germany up 11. Gaddafour is poked away. Was that a, yes it was. Weideman's hand deflected, so Panzer's able to collect the ball in the backcourt. Nice pass. Oh my goodness, Tiemann nearly blocked that, but Beander will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Got a big chunk of wrist, didn't he? But he didn't give up 2. That's the important thing. Make him earn them from the line. Simon Beander knocking down the first. And the second. Both very efficient from the line. Osakowski. Oh, good hands, but it comes all the way out to Tiemann. Tiemann late shot clock, couple of pump fakes. Otzikowski with the offensive rebound. Oh my goodness. How does he make that look so casual and easy? That's not an easy shot, but he makes it look like a layup. Njai. Got to force front iron on the three. Tiemann with the rebound. Runkhoff the mark for three. Otzikowski, not this time. Tiemann with the offensive rebound. Third chance at it for Germany. Still they can't get it to go. Maybe a fourth. No, B-handed. Oh, Otzikowski tips it into the backcourt. That's legal. It's not a backcourt violation on a tip. Otzikowski. Finally, Sweden get their hands on the ball. Panzer spinning into transition, and Jai on the trail. Just about keeps possession. Brunker with the foul. Look at this, just turn around and shoot it, shall I? It's not even like it was close. It barely touched the net, it was so clean. Lobbed into Beander. Panzer, 5 on the shot clock. Stumbling his way down the lane and beautifully finding a route to the rim. All the passes deflected, and Jai is first to the loose ball. He's still going all the way. Misses the layup though. Everything but the finish there for Njai. Foul called. Randstad, first foul of the game. Kramer. Poked away, Panzer, can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. And he can find Njai as well. Njai to the rim. He'll shoot two. There's 1 or 2 in the building. Just wondering whether that might have been an offensive foul. He was among them, by the way, Coach Mumbrew. And that's why he's got himself a technical. So 1 free throw for the technical foul, which Chris Cherpovitz knocks down. Now 2 free throws for the original foul. Njai. Here's another look. It's a defensive foul. Njai, of course, plays in the BBL in Germany, so not an unfamiliar face in this part of the world. Seven points separating the teams. 2.5 minutes to go in the third. 12.5 in total. Oh, here he comes. David Kramer. He's not had too many looks from behind the arc, but he knocks one down there. This is first made 3 of the game. Oh my goodness, what a defensive play. Jack Cale getting them on their feet here. Njai looked to have the beating of him with the speed, but not with the athleticism. Panzer rocking and rolling, shaking and baking, getting it to be, and I can't convert though from close range. Germany just keeping the Swedes at arm's length here. Kramer thought another 3 was going up there. Tiemann thought he was held. Referees did not. Oh, Beerhand is on his own. Well, that's on the floor. Beerhand is just wondering if that might be unsportsmanlike. Tiemann did sort of run at him and barge him. You can see he's a long way behind the play. It's enough of a play on the ball for me. Doesn't matter that the foul's on the floor because they're over the limit. It is the third on Johannes Tiemann. Felder with the rebound. A rare missed free throw. Felder with a pump fake, shoots from the elbow, back iron. Ramstadt with the rebound. Panzer out to Njai, just about caught it. Shot clock is low. Njai takes it again, he's blocked again! Another great defensive play from Cale. Well, he went at him twice, and Jack Cale denied him both times. Pleiss. Ramstedt with the foul. Well, he didn't learn his lesson. He thought he beat him again, and no! Two blocks in quick succession. He's had a game, hasn't he? Real positive for his team, for his coach, for his country. Still 10 points separating the teams, just as it was at halftime. He has got his hand on his shoulder and there is contact on the arm. I don't know what the referee is supposed to do other than call a foul there. Well, suddenly both teams missing free throws. They barely missed one all game until about 3 or 4 minutes ago. Victor Gadefors ambles his way back out onto court. Bit of defense for him to play here as Diallo runs the ball forward. Kramer for three. He's eaten up. David Kramer's second triple of the game. He's into double figures now. Last couple of ticks here, and Shai's going to heave up the three, and that will do it. Well, Germany came into this quarter up 10. They leave up 12. 10 minutes away from an all-important win. But can they hang on against a team that overturned a double-figure deficit against them just 3 days ago? 60-48 the score at the end of three. Well, neither team has been tremendously efficient from the three-point line. Germany have made more. Let's have a look back at the best plays of the third quarter. This one ebbed and flowed, didn't it? First couple of minutes, Germans on top. Looked like they had the potential to blow it open. Next couple of minutes, back comes Sweden. Cut it down to a 5-point game. Out of a timeout, the response once again from the German side to get it back to double figures. And they've been in protection mode since then, just trying to keep it score for score. They'll be more than happy to trade baskets with the Swedes from here on out. And if you get defensive plays like this, sure helps. Scan the QR code, download the app, keep on top of all of the action across the basketball world on Courtside 1891. Fourth quarter action here on game day 4 in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Game day 3, Sweden came from double digits down in the fourth quarter against Germany to win. They're going to try and do it again here tonight. That's not the way to do it though, with a turnover. And one! Head down straight to the rim from Christian Sengfelder, coast to coast for the bucket. Hoop and harm, he's going to the line. Every centimeter of the rim touch, but not the net. So 14 now the lead for Germany. Anderson looking for some help. Can't really find any. It's a bit of a risky cross-court pass that. And not the best shot that they could come up with, really. Bit of a heave from Cherapovic at the end of it. Oh, that pass is too far in front of Kramer and out of bounds. Well, they've done a good job, Sweden, of protecting the ball after those early turnovers. Was it 6 they had in the first quarter? Hansar under pressure. That will be a German possession. They've struggled for consistent offense, the Swedes. That's why they're still sub 50 with less than 9 minutes to go. scale. Sengfelder on the low block. Going the long way round. Oh, what a finish! He went from one side of the key to the other. Christian Sengfelder once again drawing the foul as he lays it in. And that's the fourth now on Anderson, 2 in a row against Sengfelder. This time he does convert the three-point play. Germany's starting to get away here. Sweden in a whole heap of trouble right now. They need a run, they need it quick. That's an offensive foul. And with an illegal screen. And you just wonder, is the Swedish will starting to break? Germany with their foot's very much on the neck of Sweden here. And this guy is taking advantage inside. Christian Sengfelder, 3 plays in a row. Bucket, bucket, bucket. And he's forced Sweden into a timeout on his own. 19-point lead. And Sweden in a whole heap of trouble right now. Well, they were going to need a good start to the quarter. They haven't got one. What they've got is a 7-0 German star, a 7-0 Christian Sengfelder star. And it's these moments in the game. Do you have the belief? Do you have the resolve, the mental fortitude to go, you know what? 8-10, still enough time. We're only down 19, fellas. We can do this. Welcome to the Sengfelder show here in the fourth quarter. Anderson struggling against him. Hermansen, that's a foot surely. Kick ball, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Hermansen. Five on the shot clock here. Hermansen stepping underneath. He had to innovate then. Oh, 2 Germans getting each other's way. Pleiss and Sengfelder. Little, yeah, we should talk to each other maybe. Well, it seems less of an issue when you're up 19, those sorts of mistakes. Hermansen trying to thread the needle. And got to force Cop one in the nose there. Even Dalo, who fouled him, was like, "Ooh, didn't mean that. Are you okay?" Ooh, right in the mush. He's okay to carry on. Ooh, that pass just about reached me, and Hutchinson, he has the switch here. Sengfelder in front of him. He's done a decent job there, and they get a shot clock. violation as a result of it. I think he got distracted by the mismatch. But another empty possession for the Swedes. Oh, they've gone zone here, trying to change something up. A little 2-3 zone. But you can't lose the shooters. Dalo doesn't make them pay. Njai bumped the mid-court by Joel Aminu. The Swedes still yet to score in this quarter. Over 3 minutes gone. And the problem is they need to score 20 points more than the Germans in this quarter if they're going to win. It's a hand check foul. Weideman committing it. But again, it's just breaking up the play. You'd rather that than them getting a bucket. What you don't want now is to let them see the ball go through the rim. Just keep piling on the agony. Leander kicked out to the corner. Njai misses everything. Offensive rebound, but no reset. They've turned it over anyway. Shoot it. That wide open, what are you even thinking about it? Just shoot it, Dalo. And he does. Well, he could have shot it when he first got the ball and passed it off. His teammate went, you're open, shoot it. Njai. Oh, they're crumbling the Swedish offense here. 4.5 minutes gone. They still haven't scored in this quarter. All 10 points in this first 5 minutes have been scored by the Germans. Hurkinson. Leander. Njai to the rim. Creates some space, but misses the layup, and still it won't go in. So half a quarter is gone, and still Sweden have given the scoreboard operator nothing to do. Shot clock, it needs to go up. But Zakowski on the buzzer misses everything. Well, he was not really put in the best position there, was he? Njai, finally! It took 5.5 minutes, but Sweden have their first points of the fourth quarter, and they're up to 50. Otakowski will recycle back out. Weideman trying to cook. His shot is way short. Oh, there's a foul on the rebound, I think. Well, 4 minutes to go. I think the Swedish hopes of winning have all but disappeared now. Germany, a real emphatic show, kept them to only 50. Kramer travelled with it. Well, maybe not the heroics that we saw on Friday night, but he'd much rather have the win than that record. I'm sure of that. And he's all set to get a win tonight with his team. Jennifer was backing down. It's Radar way off on that one. It's the right move, but it's almost like he didn't know where quite he was on the court. It's been the story of the fourth quarter, really, for Sweden. Kramer did well just to keep that in play. Well, Germany now getting sloppy with it. Oh, and they're going to get the ball back somehow. Sweden obviously never had possession of the ball properly because the shot clock's not reset. Demons done well there. Juripovic. Can't believe it. They've got to go the full length of the court and only 2.3 seconds to do it. Kramer's going to get a half-court heave, is he? Well, inside the half. He wasn't far away, and an offensive rebound. What a breakdown that is. Kramer trying to create some room. His shot is blocked. It matters not. Inside the final 3 minutes. Watzakowski didn't want to get beat there, so commit the foul. It's the fourth, so it's a sideline ball. Oh, nice pass. Oh, Njai has to come back down with it. And he will go to the free throw line. Well, sensible move. He was in an awkward spot by the time he caught it, so don't throw it up and miss it. Go down, go back up, and see what comes of the play, and what comes of the play is a free throw. Only the third point of the quarter for Sweden in 7.5 minutes. Kale for three. Tiemann at the second attempt grabs the rebound but throws it away. Well, it just flicked off Pantsar, so it will stay with the Germans. Tiemann, late shot clock. Oh, Tiemann getting to the rim and he's fouled. Ramstad, the offender. Well, it hasn't been the cleanest fourth quarter by the Germans, to be honest with you, but the fact they scored the first 10 points kind of made that irrelevant. Into the final two we go. Germany going to push all the qualifications in this group to the final window. Nobody booking their ticket tonight, that's for sure. Germany going to end up coming out of this window having won the head-to-head with the Swedes. They lost by one. They probably should have won, but they've come back and put on a show here tonight in front of their home fans, and they're going to win this by the thick end of 20. A little as that shot didn't go in from Brunker, but they get their points at the end of it anyway. Well, a timeout called here by Sweden. And the other thing about this sort of situation, no, they're not going to win the head-to-head, but what you don't want to do is end up in a situation where something might come down to overall points difference. You never know how things shake out, so you want to do whatever you can in this last minute or so. Well, celebrations, I was about to say starting now, but I think they've been going for a few minutes there already. Their team has led this game almost exclusively. 34 seconds they were behind in the early stages of the game. 35 minutes and 41 seconds they've been ahead. It's going to be another 113 to add to that. So basically 37 minutes in front, couple minutes level. Impressive from the Germans. They needed a bounce back after the disappointment, particularly the manner of the defeat. To blow a 9-point lead in 30 seconds and lose, giving up the last 10 points of the contest, well, that's a friendly bounce right there. It's only the second field goal of the quarter for Sweden. It's good for 3, though. I think they're going to just check whether this is 2 or 3. Looked like 3 in real time to me, but I wasn't closely checking his feet. It's great when you're in them seats just behind the referees. You get to see what they're looking at. Let's see what we can see. Looks. I think it is, yeah, it is 3. That's 3. Gale, been impressed with him tonight. Thought he's given them 20 really good minutes, and there's going to be an and one there as T-Man cutting to the rim for the finish. Just shy of a double-double, Johannes T-Man, 9 rebounds, 8 of them at the offensive end, by the way. He's up to 15 points now. Well, Coach Monbrew He's got a smile. I was about to say, he must be happy. There is a little smile there to say, yep, got that win, got that first win here at home. Well, Sweden suddenly knocking down shots. They only made one field goal in the, what's that, rogue horn? I think it was exactly that, a rogue horn. There's no subs, there's no timeouts. It wasn't meant to go that. Yeah, suddenly they've hit a couple of threes at the end of the quarter. They only hit one field goal before that. Germany just going to let the time tick as long as they can. There's one more shot in this game for them. There it is, and it's good for three. Why not? Well, Sweden, the shot clock is off. They can run it down. They can go quick if they want to. They will, but there's no way past Tiemann. Well, I said at halftime that 62 wasn't going to be enough to win the game. They got to 61, and it's not enough to win the game. 31 in the first half, 30 in the second. But Germany win this one and win it comfortably. A big second half. They built up a bit of a cushion at halftime. There were a couple of threats in the third quarter early stages, but they dealt with them all. And they win this one going away. Final score, Germany 80, Sweden 61. So Group D in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers will go down to the final window in February. Sweden and Germany split their two games, both winning at home. So they end up 2-2 in the group overall. And it will come down to February. Germany go to Montenegro in game day 5. Sweden are on the road in Bulgaria in game day 5. Then they both finish off at home, swap those two opponents around for the round 6. And they're giving the love to Jack Cale, and rightly so. I thought he was excellent for them today. Not everything he did was in the box score, but I tell you the one stat that is in the box score that shows you how well he played, plus 22. He played 21.5 minutes, and Germany won those 21.5 minutes by 22 points. And the 18 minutes he didn't play, they lost by 3. He was doing good things out on the court. That's what that stat tells you for sure. And while the German fans showing their appreciation for the players, and the players doing likewise, as the German flag flies high here in Heidelberg. And there was a bit of pressure on them coming into this game, the way they lost that game, having lost that game. You know, they would have been in a lot of trouble if they didn't win this game in terms of their qualification hopes, and now they're right back where they want to be. And Sweden, well, if you don't put the ball in the basket, you're not going to win, and they missed too many shots and got crushed on the rebounds as well. And those two things combined will add up to a defeat, whatever level, whatever gym, wherever you are. And the Germans with spread offense, really, not the fireworks of Kramer and his 43 the other night, but the win is what they craved, the win is what they got. And high fives all around for the supporters, to thank them for their efforts. And we can look back at the best plays of the fourth quarter. I think it'll be a while till we see a Swedish bucket, because there weren't too many Swedish buckets in this one. Sengfelder scored the first 7 points of the contest, 2 and 1s in a row, or at least the opportunity. And that was really the dagger, if you like, the death knell of Sweden's chances when he scored those first 7 points. And then, to be honest with you, they looked like their resistance had been broken at that point, the Swedish side. And Germany were more than happy to just ease their way to victory down the stretch. And this was the first field goal of the quarter at the 4.5 minute mark. 4.5 minutes to go, so 5.5 minutes in when they finally got on the board. But by that point, the game as a contest was gone. And they'll have to regroup and go again. It's going to be an excellent final window, isn't it? Not just in Group D, but all across the continent as teams battle it out for a place in the 2025 edition of FIBA EuroBasket. Here's the standings. Montenegro on top, 3-1, but right behind them, the Germans and the Swedes, both 2-2. Bulgaria not out of it yet either at 1-3. All to play for on game days 5 and 6 in Group D. That is for sure. You can see Montenegro, a huge win on the road to take that by 4 in Bulgaria.